We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Herbert down on second down, going with a screen for Murray. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Latavius Murray.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
9 yards.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Dolphins.
Here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Bell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The tackle by Cleveland Farrell. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0.
Dolphins nothing.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to Mooney. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and
now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Newton. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing again is Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Long, it's Herbert looking deep for Julio, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 43-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? I mean, interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Dolphins
from the red zone now. Newton. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a third down. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only one so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Dolphins.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Dolphins Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 8.
To the air again, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to bring him down, Avery Jones.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. Going for Metcalf. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Dolphins 17. Bills 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Murray. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
7-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A run, it's Murray. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Dolphins, 30.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Bills first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 16-yard line.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. 59. Mike the 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 24, check 24. 49, check 49, check 49.
Newton now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Buffalo.
On first down, Murray. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run the counter with Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle. 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. It's caught. Jones And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. This is Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Down at the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smoke it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Bills first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They run the counter. It's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They go with Murray again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Fournette, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run it again with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Landry now on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Herbert. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
22 yards. First down, Bills.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Fitzgerald, incomplete. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Miami, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.